Mysteries, All True Crime, ASMR. ASMR. So tonight we are going to be talking about a very recent case that happened on Halloween in Tokyo, Japan. This is about a 24-year-old man who decided to stab 17 people and light the train on fire just because he quit his job and was not getting along with his friends. That to me just sounds crazy, but it gets even crazier. This man is named Mr. Hitori. Now, he gets on this a train. It's an express train on Halloween night after he had been going from train to train, enjoying the different Halloween festivities, which is apparently very big in Japan. I have never been there, but according to my research, it is quite a thing. So I would love to go because I love Halloween. After spending hours from 5 until 8 o'clock at night, so he had spent 3 hours just going around and enjoying the festivities and taking different trains to see which one was the most full of people. He decided to take this last one. At 8 o'clock, he sat down in a Joker's costume, like the Joker, and plopped his fancy hiney beside the 72-year-old man who was probably on the way home to see his family and pass out candy, enjoy his grandkids, have a little fun, maybe eat a little candy himself, maybe spook a little, or play some scary music, or whatever they do to celebrate where he lived. But instead, this poor man is recovering at the hospital in the ICU because of Hitori. And what he decided to do at that moment. So as this man, Hitori, is sitting there smoking his cigarette with his legs crossed, sitting down next to this poor unsuspecting 72-year-old man, he decides to pull out a 12-inch knife and stab him in the lungs. So, boom, out of nowhere, he stabs this man, and the people around him think it's a joke because it's Halloween. He's dressed in the Joker's outfit. They don't immediately realize that this guy is bleeding, is in pain. They're like, oh, it's, they have those fake knives. They probably thought, oh, geez, it's just, just an act or whatever. The guys might be stunned or whatever. But then they realize, oh my God, not only is he stabbing him, or has he stabbed him, he starts pouring pesticides over his head. What? So as he's pouring pesticides over this 72-year-old man's head after he stabbed him in the lungs, he then takes out these water bottles full of lighter fluid and starts squirting them all over the passengers, all over the car, the train car, all over this man. I mean, it's just everywhere. These people start freaking out, of course. They start running for their lives from train to train, trying to get away from this guy, Hitori. Now, obviously this poor man cannot get away. Luckily, he must have eventually got help. It doesn't really say in the article. The sources are BBC.com, the New York Post. All that's interesting. All these sources is where I got this article from. So, this man now takes his lighter fluid all over, and he sets the car on fire. There is smoke and fire all throughout the cabin. People now do not know what to do, because in the case of emergency in Japan, what happens is they block all the doors. There's no way to get out. People are now jumping out of the windows. This one man, he is accounted for saying that he did not know what to do. So he jumps out of the window and lands on his shoulder, which hurts his shoulder. And he is just awestruck by this, what's going on, these events that are occurring on Halloween. I'll put pictures in this video, but these people are having fun. They're all dressed up, they're partying, they're really enjoying themselves. One thing, I've never been to Japan, but I've known a lot of people that have been to Japan, and they know how to party. They do. They have beautiful, meticulous costumes, incredible parties, incredible street shows. Just, it's brilliant. It really is amazing. So I'm sure these people were just beside themselves. Like, how could this be happening? And they're stuck in this car with this man. So here's Ittori's thing. He quit his job. His fault. Although he was having problems at his job. So he quit. Then he was having problems with his friends. Apparently he started to, have social issues. I mean, he started to lose his friends. He lost his job. Now he's just alone, depressed, not feeling it. Let's go kill some people. That literally is his mindset. I'm not kidding. The man, Dory, said, if I kill 2 people, I don't care who they are, I will get the death penalty. That is my goal. Okay. Now that's kind of strange. If I quit my job and I'm losing some friends or having trouble with my friends, I'm not gonna kill people. That's not gonna happen. But this man was so distraught by quitting his job and losing friends that he was going, is 2 people. Two people to get the death penalty. That was his goal. You would have thought he had killed his family and, wanted to kill more people just so he would get the death penalty. I mean, that's crazy. So, as I'm researching this, it talks about people that he knew and what they were like what they thought he was like. And here's the thing. He was a very quiet and reserved kid. He wasn't anything special. He wasn't outstanding at anything. He wasn't mean. He wasn't crazy. He was a good kid. He didn't do great in school. I mean, he didn't have the highest scores in school, but he must have done okay. He had a job. He did have friends. The people that did describe him as a youngster said that he was a quiet, good kid. There was nothing about him that even signaled this guy could be capable of doing such a thing. Those people are hard. That's really hard to understand. There's this one schoolmate of his that the last time he saw him was 4 years ago. Apparently in Japan they have a coming to age party. And he saw him there. And he was fine. He was quiet. He was himself. He said the person that he knew then, or he saw then and spoke to then, was not the person that did these horrible crimes today. He was himself. He was normal. He doesn't know what happened between those 4 years. And really nobody does. It doesn't say anything about him doing drugs or drinking. So he doesn't do drugs. He's not drinking. There doesn't seem to be any red flags at this point. And for him to light these people on fire, stab this poor 72-year-old man in the lungs, want to be convicted so he gets a death penalty. What's going on in this young man's mind? I just don't know, and it's such a new case that we really don't know. Now I do want to read, former friends are shocked. That's what it says, former friends are shocked. According to police sources, Ettore grew up in Fukuoka's Hakata ward. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that completely. He apparently left the city in June, spent about 1 month in Kobe and another in Nagayo, while staying at hotels. So basically he went from hotel September to early October, moving around hotel from hotel. The violent incident shocked Ettore's hometown friends, with some describing him as having a low-key personality. A man who attended the same elementary, junior high school said he was quiet, never caused a big scene about anything. And then I told you about the one man who saw him at the coming-of-age party. So nobody could really understand what is going on in this young man's mind. Ettore was supposed to attend a reunion party at the coming-of-age celebration, but the man said he did not remember if Ettore was there. So he was supposed to go to a reunion for the coming-of-age party and never showed up. And that's too bad. So people missed him. So I don't know how he thought that people didn't like him, because it seems to me that he had quite a few friends. This other man said he was close to the suspect. I can't help but feel that it is a shame if he really was involved in this incident, unquote, he said. A 50-year-old woman whose son attended the same kindergarten and elementary and junior high school. As Ettore said that the suspect was a kind and quiet child. There's nothing in here that says that he had anything that would even remotely cause him to do such a thing. Now, the 72-year-old man is in critical condition. It remains to be seen if he's actually going to pass away or not. This is a very new case, and I just wanted to bring this up. I was reading through, this, and I just said, we don't really do a lot of overseas stuff in our ASMR crime. We do some, but not a lot, and I really haven't heard much from Japan. Which brings me to my next kind of quandary. Since 2016, let me just read this to you. This is quite interesting. 2016. quiet because I know it can get very loud. Let's see. I hope it is not too loud. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Now, let's just say 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, there has been a man stabbed 19 people at a elderly home, killing them all. Another man stabbed 5 girls standing at a bus stop. There was another man who, on a train, did the exact same thing Hattori did, but instead of using lighter fluid, used vegetable oil. And Hattori states that he didn't want to use vegetable oil because it did not spread as easily as lighter fluid did. So he wanted to make sure that it would definitely catch the train on fire. So it's almost as a copycat killing and crime. Hattori had chased these people. He had terrorized these people, stabbing a few, one almost fatally in the lungs, the man sitting next to him, 72-year-old, trapping these people in this train. People are running for their lives. This is crazy, crazy stuff going on in Japan. Mass murderers. Another guy killed one person. This was within 5 years. Not even. 5 years. So, something's going on. Now here in the United States, we had an issue with serial killers from the early 70s until the early 90s, and then it kind of died down. I wonder if the same thing is happening over there. Is it the moon? Is it something with the tilt of the earth? Is it stuff that is in the water? I don't know what it is. I'm throwing something out there. Maybe somebody can give me some feedback. What do you think it is? Do I think Hattori had this in him? I think we all have it in us. Do I think Hattori should have done that over such, and I don't want to be insensitive and say, oh my gosh, he shouldn't have done this because it's just over such silly things. But to him, it may not be. Perspective is reality. I think I mentioned before, my uncle wrote a book about how perspective is reality, and it really is. What we think about what's going on around us is our reality. If I think that the world is after me, I can drive myself crazy to the point of where I want to kill somebody or hurt somebody because I've really, I've made this in my mind. To be such a horrible situation. Any situation can be fixed if you don't mess it up. So, what I'm trying to say, if you need help, please get help. Get help. We can all be helped if we just give it some time. Give ourselves some time. Give ourselves a break. Nobody on this earth is is perfect, okay? Not a single person. There's nobody that is perfect. Not you, nor I, nor my daughter, my father. Nobody is perfect. If I met a perfect person, I wouldn't want to be friends with them, to be quite honest. I like imperfection. It makes people who they are. It's a good thing. Look at your imperfections as what makes you awesome. Try not to look at your imperfections as something that you want to change. I tell my daughter that all the time. Love who you are, because you are the only one. That's so cool, isn't it? There's nobody gonna be like you. Wear a crazy hat, get your nose pierced, whatever you want to do. Be you and enjoy it. Don't be you for somebody else. No. Be you. Be something fun. If you want to go ride roller coasters by yourself, by all means, ride roller coasters by yourself. If you want to travel to Europe by yourself, by all means, travel to Europe, travel to Japan, travel to wherever you want. For my 50th birthday, I'm going to take myself to the ice. Hotel in Iceland. I think that would be, actually, that has been something I wanted to do all my life. So I said I was going to do it when I was 30. Then I said I was going to do it when I was 40. But that passed. And now I'm going to do it when I'm 50. I have told everybody this in my family that this is what I'm going to do. When my mom passed away, I realized life is too short. Do not do what you want. And of course, don't hurt anybody. I mean, that's not what I'm saying. Do what you want in a fun way. If you want to take yourself to every spooky hotel in the world, by all means, do that. Don't let social media, don't let what other people say affect you, because you are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are a unique and amazing individual. That's why we are not all the same. If we all look the same, if we all acted the same, we would be boring. So just remember that we are all perfect in our own way. As crazy as some people may think that is, don't do anything harmful. Be kind, be loving, enjoy what is good around you. Make a video if you want. Don't make a video if you want. Ride a roller coaster. Get a new car if you can. If you can't afford a new car, then just wax yours. Get a massage. Think of little things that you can do to make your life just that much better. You don't need drugs. You don't need... Sorry. I don't know why that was bothering me. I guess I have to be... All this time I've been doing this video and I just realized this. Oh well. There's so many things that we can do to make ourselves feel better. My little thing is, my daughter and I, we watch Diary of the Wimpy Kid, so don't tell anybody. I love it. It makes So as silly as that sounds, enjoy your night, enjoy your day, enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your life. Smile, make other people smile. Don't be afraid to try new things, because you are beautiful, you are wonderful, you are perfect the way you are. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, and stay awesome.